All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we are with one of my amazing students, MJ. MJ, how you doing?
I'm good, Shane. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. So to jump right into this, MJ, before you even came into this, before you even started this whole process, walk me through a little bit in regards to what life was like for you.
I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 8 years. I've had some personal changes in our lives that had to kind of push me into a position where I had to now support me and all of my kids by myself. I've been homeschooling, and I really didn't want that aspect of our lives to change, just because everyone was going through so much. So that's kind of what brought me here.
Okay. All right. So you being a mom of, and you said 3 or 4 kids. How many kids do you have?
Yeah, three.
You
Three.
have 3 little kids for the last 8 years. So walk me through a weekly schedule. Hectic, not hectic.
Very hectic, but in a good way. That's like my passion is obviously my kids, but I don't want anyone else raising them, you know. It's crazy and it's hectic and it's a lot of work, but I want to be the one doing it. So yes, our weeks were crazy. We lived on a little bit of property, so kids were able to go outside. You know, we cooked all of our meals at home, took care of the house, the animals, everything. So it was good, good, chaotic.
Okay. All right, gotcha. So before even coming into this, it was all 100% brand new for you, right?
Oh yeah, everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So you looking into this Amazon process, like why Amazon? Like how long have you been looking before you actually decided to make the jump?
So I actually did not know a single thing about Amazon. Didn't even know Amazon had third-party sellers. I wanted something, needed something, you just go and order, click order, and then, So I didn't know anything about it. I came across one video on Instagram one day, and then I clicked on it, and then a bunch more like FBA, FBM, people promoting XYZ, And then I saw yours pop up, and I clicked into it, and I was very interested. Yeah. So,
Okay. All right, gotcha. So, I mean, there's also, there's a lot of information out there, to be fair. So why not go through, YouTube? Why not do this all on your own? Why not try to go through the trial and error process instead?
see, I thought about that, and a couple people had told me, like, oh, just look it up, see how to do it by yourself, And I had watched one video on YouTube, and I'm like, that makes no sense. I'm like, I don't have, 20, 30, 40 hours, couple weeks, couple months to figure it out on my own. I'm definitely the type of person like learn by doing, by someone showing you, not this video might work, this video might work. Okay, let me see if there's anything on this. And that's exactly what your program had laid out. Like, do X, Y, and Z, and you will get X, Y, and Z. So,
Gotcha. So talking about, why you decided to be a part of this program, right, over anything else. Is there anything in specific that kind of, I don't know, maybe drew you towards me or maybe drew you towards the aspects of the program?
so I will say one of the biggest things was one of these case studies. Actually, I watched a couple of them because anyone can say anything, right? Just like advertisements, something can look so good on picture, on video, but then you see these case studies and you're like, real life people I've actually had, so much success with this. Like, they're all not all making it up. They're not all lying, So that was one of the big things for me was like, okay, well, if this person can do it and this person can do it, like I can do it.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. And when you talked about, like the step by step, you need someone to kind of show you the process. Like, is the mentorship aspect of the program as well something that also really, really felt like you needed to have that confidence to start an Amazon business?
Oh yeah. The mentorship for sure. And also I'd say the weekly calls. You can sometimes get stuck a little bit like, okay, things are going good, things are going good. And then you hop on the weekly call and it's like, okay, I gotta do this, like set your focus back, So it's been very, very helpful.
And walk me through, like, when you first started, how are you feeling? How did the beginning process of everything kind of unfold?
Okay, after I got done with the whole program, super pumped, super excited, listed the first couple products. 3 days later, started getting sales, and I'm like, okay, this is good, And then the next week, it just blew up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but like a good way, just so overwhelming, but also so exciting. It's like actually like the work that you're putting in is okay, we did it. Like this is actually working.
Like, how far were you able to get in that first week to 2 weeks, would you say?
The first week to 2 weeks, I want to say was really good. If I remember correctly, I want to say it was like 14,000 in sales in those first 2 weeks. And then by the first 30 days, it was about 20,000 in sales.
And you've only been with us, right, for a month and a half now, right?
Yeah, about 6 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So far in the last 6 weeks, it's been a little bit over $22,000 in sales you've been able to make, right?
I think it's at, I'm at 27 or 28 now.
27. Okay. All right.
6 weeks.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you've been able to come such a far, way in such a short duration of time, especially, being a mom, having 3 little ones running around 24/7. I know it's no easy feat to say the least, but
Yeah.
like, what would you say to anyone that might be tight on time, right? That might, have other responsibilities, other, things that they need to take care of, but they're thinking about joining the program, but they're a little bit skeptical whether or not it might potentially work out.
I would ask them what brought them here in the first place, right? So if someone's watching this right now, something drew you here, right? Something needed to change. And even for me coming in, even after I knew everything, I had such a, I don't want to say small, but kind of small mindset, right? Like I just need to support my kids and stay home and be able to make enough money to do that coming in. I didn't have, I had big goals, but like realistically, if I could just do this amount, that would be okay as long as I get to stay home. So just ask yourself, like, what are your goals with your whole life? Because once you join something like this, like all of the information and knowledge is given to you. It's given to you in the program. If you have more questions, Shane's there, Isaac is there, the whole community is there. And all you have to do is put in the work. You do what you're supposed to do. You have to put in the work. But as long as you do that, the success will come. And it's really that simple. So
Awesome. Well, look, NJ, I appreciate you sharing your experience, and honestly, it's been as a coach as well. It's been a pretty incredible thing to see for someone like yourself that has no experience. That truthfully, you don't make any excuses for yourself, right? Like you do have excuses as to why you should not do this, but you're not letting that get in the way. And I think that the work that you've put in, you're very well deserving of the rewards that you're reaping from your Amazon business so far. So, last question, I guess you can say, would be, where do you want to take this this year? Where do you see yourself ending off in 2025?
to the moon, to the moon. After that small, like, mindset change of, like, no, the income potential with this is, I mean, there's no limit. So why would it's hard to ask a goal. Yes, it's good to set goals, but it's hard to be like, "Oh, I wanna do this." Okay, well, you could do so much more, you know? So, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we got to think bigger to get bigger results, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, MJ, I appreciate you hopping on. I appreciate you sharing your experience. And for anybody else watching this, I hope you were able to get some value from it and learn from someone who's a very busy mom of 3 little ones, not making an excuse and getting rewards from it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate all your help.
Awesome.